Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Might and Magic VII completionist run. Last episode, it was an interesting one. We finally completed Roderick's promotion quest to Rogue. For that, we had to essentially rob Lord Markham, although I don't feel too bad about it. Number one, he was very rude to us. Not that that in and of itself justifies violence, but more so the fact that merely by us opening a door, every guard in his house immediately started to attack us. And I'm pretty sure that's not legal. Like, you can't invite someone to your house and then, if they open a door, try to immediately kill them. So I am not a lawyer, but I strongly believe that we were acting in justified self-defense. Like we were like we were acting justifiably in self-defense. Is a more way to put it. Like, they came at us first. Is the more simplified way to think of it. And to that end, I don't feel too bad. Like, it's not too difficult for me to reconcile what we did there with the fact that we are eventually going to be light side characters. Speaking of the light side, we're going to be promoting our cleric today. And to that end, we have to go back to Titalia. There's been a lot of back and forth between Titalia and a bunch of other places between this episode and the previous one. This time, we have a different objective in mind. We need to go back to this island over here, because we need to find the Tidewater Caverns. Let's also cast Wizard Eye. And let's not worry too much about other combat just yet. Let's just go straight for our destination. And this is the island where we found one of the golem parts. So we've been here before, but there's really nothing else. There's a weapon shop and an armor shop. Pretty random thing to find, and I think have I gone to the wrong place? Or is it along the bottom? I thought it was here. Maybe it's... Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, here we go. Here is Tidewater Caverns. Before we go inside, let's just cast some spells. We cast our Bless and our Heroism. And one thing we did last episode, we got Arms Master for Roderick and Zoltan, so that's going to add to their damage. One slightly less happy thing that happened in the last episode is we found that this item is basically unusable because it's a melee weapon, but it essentially does fireball damage to your entire party every time you use it. And I just don't... I'll hold on to it because it looks cool, you know, for the character portrait. So at the end of the game, you know, when we're looking at everyone's character sheets, I might put it back there for the group picture, but we won't be able to use it in actual... So what happened was the game crashed literally seconds upon entering the Tidewater Caverns, and I don't know what to do about this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save in another slot. I'm gonna call this I don't know, let's call it the Debug Save. And we're gonna try something else. What is causing the crash?
Suppose there's any gold in there?
And it looks like it was one of our status effects. Potentially that was causing the crash. Because after I rested, I got rid of our Bless and Heroism. That seems to have fixed the problem. Let's see if we can narrow things down. Maybe it was the fact that we had flight active. But let's assume that we're fine. Okay. Right, well that... Assuming we're actually able to finish this area will be a big relief, because I would not have been happy if we were forced to just completely forego a promotion quest.
Piece of cake.
Because the area that we were being sent to was bugging out. I'm actually pretty thrown right now. So I'm gonna only make saves in this debug save for now.
Doesn't even hurt.
And yeah, let's just hope that nothing else breaks while we're in this place. At a certain point though, when you encounter game bugs, you do have to kind of trust that that whatever the bug was has resolved itself. Otherwise, you will just be constantly second guessing yourself, and you won't be able to enjoy your game. Like, you won't be able to get immersed. And I don't want that to taint this episode, especially because combat now is so much fun now that we are just shredding these people with our dual wielders in the front line with the doubled swords and the double daggers. And yeah, looks like things are fine.
It's disarmed.
For now. What is that? That's just a thing. What exactly are we looking for in this place? We're looking for a pirate map. A pirate map. Pick up some gold, why not? Deserve it for all the stress that I've had to experience in this episode. There's some barrels that I've been totally neglecting. Right, so who needs accuracy? You could use some of that. Who needs some might? You could use some of that. Were there more barrels in this area? Oh, there's orange. Intellect, honestly, I'll just start giving it even to people who don't really need it, because just in case there are more of those obelisks, not obelisks, those pedestals with the contests for skill points. So it'll be more useful to that end, and even for people who could technically use intellect, you can get very few extra spell points out of it. Okay, who needs endurance? You kind of do. Okay. And you needed accuracy. And that barrel is empty. Where are these things that are outside? Like, where are they? I wanna get to them, but Doesn't seem... Okay, do we have to jump outside? Somehow? I'll just... continue making saves exclusively in that... Okay, here they are. I'm gonna make saves exclusively in that extra debug slot until I am out of this place. Just in case something else happens.
Bring on a bigger challenge.
Okay, and what do I do now? Honestly don't know, maybe if I walk back around there's gonna be... Like, was it a bad idea to have jumped down? Possibly? Excuse me? Exactly do I... So we're in this part of the map. And there were enemies here, so we jumped down to kill them. Then, when we are attempting to go literally anywhere else, it looks like there's no other option for us. So let's go back in this direction, and sometimes entrances are hard to spot. What? What is the deal with this place? Am I going to... You know what? Let me just look this up on my thing, on my phone. Right, Tidewater Caverns. Okay. There's supposedly a hidden door somewhere over here. Let's see if that information is correct. And let's see if it is... Yeah, so... Did that look... did that look like a door to anyone? There wasn't even anything really on the map to suggest it being a door. I don't know. Again, game design decision that I would say is perhaps slightly questionable. But that was the exit. Okay. We haven't actually found the thing that we came here to look for. And chances are it's in one of the places we've already been. In fact, yeah, I'm already looking this up just because this place has gotten confusing enough as it is. It's in, like, this central part of the map. I guess it's up here? There's a... No, it's not?
I don't know.
That's
what that is.
just a chainmail lying on the ground. I don't even know what's going on. Is it... So... Like, did we come from there, or did we... Alright.
Sorry.
This is
can't
just a
help.
random plate armor. I don't think it's in this part, or is it? Hang on, I'm actually gonna have to look up the walkthrough for this. Even looking it up on the walkthrough isn't really helping me that much. So, supposedly it's here somewhere. Like, here. So let's try and make our way here. That's a torch. That's not a thing that helps us. That's another torch. It's a ghost? Is it on one of the creature's bodies? I mean, there's a bunch of things. Is there a special... I mean, I see other items on the ground. Man, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look this up. I mean, I have been trying to look this up, but even attempting to look it up is not really helping me. Apparently there's another hidden door somewhere here. What am I even looking for? Maybe it's on a lower level? I don't get it. Okay, so the torch isn't doing anything for me. This isn't doing anything. Is it on the kind of ground floor? Is that it? Like, do we have to jump down to get it? Like, is it on this level? I don't think so. It looks like we've gone too far down now. Okay.
Just a cut, but I need it fixed.
That's just great. I'm just gonna throw that Kirker-laced ore on the ground. That's how offended I am at having taken damage like that. Okay. So I come in through here, right? And there's this room, which doesn't seem like it has much. I don't want to accidentally dismiss my NPCs. And then we can go down here, alright? Now, does this help us in any way? Nope. No, what am I? I'm gonna accidentally do something that'll ruin everything. Is it? Like, how are you supposed to tell? Because if somehow we found it, I'm gonna save, because no doubt...
It's disarm. I have no idea.
Oh, look at that.
Let's leave it behind. This should be useful.
We can actually disarm these
It's
traps.
disarm.
Here we go. Map to Evenmorn Island. We'll pick that up.
That's
What's
it.
that? Useless.
Let's leave it
What's this?
behind.
Garbage.
That's it.
More
Let's leave
trash. Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Now we can finally leave. Alright, that was hugely anticlimactic. Now I just need to figure out how to get out. Yeah, not particularly a fan of
Beats the heck out of me.
how this was laid out. If I'm being perfectly blunt, the only thing that really tips you off is the fact that there are items on the ground in some seemingly random spot, but even other than that, it's just not... I don't know, maybe it's just me being salty because I didn't get it, and maybe I should have gotten it, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it, so we finally have gotten out. And you know what? I'm gonna continue saving in the debug save until we hand in this quest. That is how paranoid I am. The next thing we need to do is we need to get to Deja. And how does one get to Deja? Well, the easy way is, I think, north from Erathia. Alright, so take us to Erathia. Cast some flight. And you know what, let's buy some food.
Come in, come in. Right away.
And let us prepare to hand in this quest. What? Oh. There's a tiny sliver of land, at least on this part of the map, which you can use to make the land transition. But we found it. No problem. And let's cast our spells again. Let's cast Flight. This time we're less worried about Fly running out, so we can take our time a little bit. And, you know, kill a few of these harpies. But mainly I want to get to the northwest part of the map. I don't want to get too distracted fighting random enemies. I just want to hand in this quest, and I'm pretty sure that guy was over here. Now, does the quest log tell us? Daedalus Falk, so the Falk residence. Let's see if... There we go. That wasn't too onerous. We hand it in, we get 5,000 gold, and we get Serena promoted from cleric to priest, and that has given that has given her some more health, some more mana, but more importantly, now we can become master in certain skills that previously we were only limited to being an expert in. So that's good. Alright. You know what, I think I'm gonna call this episode to a close. It might be a bit of a... might be a bit of a shorter one, but there is one other thing that I want to do before I start continuing on the main quest, but if I added it to this episode, then things would become a little bit too long. So we might have a couple of short episodes, you know, back to back, but I don't think it's going to be that bad, because in a game like this, I like to focus on, rather than playing for a set amount of time, completing a set goal. And sometimes those goals will take more time, sometimes less time. This was definitely one of the shorter and easier goals to accomplish, although editing the video because of all those game crashes is going to be a little bit annoying. I guess that's the other reason I want to end early, is because the editing is going to take extra time. But anyway, that's something for me to worry about. That's not something you need to care about. So yeah, I think that's going to be enough talking, and now that we've handed in the quest, it's time to finally make another regular save and trust that the game is not broken. And yeah, let's just let's not dwell on the fact that the game crashed. It's an old game, sometimes they crash. Let's just put it out of our minds. Let's focus on the future, and in the future, or in the coming episode, I think what I'm gonna do is, there are a bunch of little skills, like, for instance, earth magic, that we could become expert in but haven't. There's meditation, there's identify item, which we could become master in but haven't. Like, everyone has some skill like this. So what I'm gonna do is, in between episodes, I'm gonna make a list of where all these trainers are, and then next episode we're gonna find all of those trainers and get those skills. And it's gonna be a bit of a boring episode, but it's one of those necessary things, you know, that you need to do if you're doing not even a completionist run, but even for a regular run, you will want your skill masteries because they help you quite a bit. So that's going to be the plan for the next episode. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope the game crash didn't alarm you that much. But yeah, that's going to be it. I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, take care.